We're going to do my 2023 credit card interest reveal. How much did I pay in credit card interest in 2023? And let me tell you, it's horrid. It's really horrible.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
So this right here, this $14,058.18 is the amount of credit card debt, along with a few other petty debts that I am in as of March of 2025.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Smart Money Habits. Today we're going to take a fun look at credit card debt. As fun as that can be. We listen. We don't judge. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's jump right into it.
I got you, homie. Let's go.
We're going to do my 2023 credit card interest reveal. How much did I pay in credit card interest in 2023? And let me tell you, it's horrid. It's really horrible. I feel like I have actually not really talked about how much I get charged in interest very much because it scares me and I don't like to think about it. At this point of my credit card debt payoff journey, I am not like opening any more cards or like doing any other like additional things because I am going to be able to pay off the debt so quickly. But had I started over, I absolutely would have done a personal loan or been better with my balance transfer. The issue is I did a balance transfer from my big Chase card that has my highest percent of interest, which I'll check and see what the actual percentage is. I'm not really sure. I did a balance transfer last year, but I still was not in the place to be paying off my cards. So all the balance transfer did for me was move $8,000 of credit card debt onto a zero interest card, give me more credit line on my Chase card, and run that card up again. So we just ran it back up. Anyways, okay, for the credit card interest reveal on my Chase card, I got charged $5,098.46 in credit card interest.
Damn!
That is 1 month of my salary. I got charged my salary and interest. And then my other card, my Wells Fargo one that is at zero now, I got charged $569.85. So in total, I got charged over $5,500 in credit card interest. The APR on that credit card, which is the interest rate, was 25.24% on the Chase card.
Huh?
I feel like for the most part, I would get charged like $300 to $400 in interest. But honestly, like when my cards were really, really high, I didn't even notice that. Like I didn't even notice it. It wasn't until I started actually paying off my credit card debt that I started paying attention to how much interest I was actually being charged.
I think the biggest culprit when it comes to credit cards is lifestyle creep. The more you make, the more you spend. It never ends well. You just end up with a lot of credit card debt, especially if that job ever goes away.
This is an update on I'm 24 years old and I started my debt payoff journey 3 weeks ago. And this is an update on how much credit card debt I owe. I currently have 6 accounts that need to be paid off. The first one is Affirm. I only owe $198 and that account will most likely be paid off this week with my side hustle money. The next card I owe on is my Freedom card. I owe a total of $1,805.82. On my Capital One card, I owe $4,268.06. Best Buy card, I owe $6,448.58. My Chase credit card, I owe $7,230 exactly. Discover, I owe $11,260. That brings me to a total of $31,210.46. But because the Affirm account will be paid off this week, my actual credit card debt total at the end of the month will be $31,012.46. My goal for the month of April is to pay off the Freedom card, which is $1,805.82. I do believe I can make that happen, so follow me on this journey. Let's pay this debt off together.
Wow, that's a lot of debt. Hey, we all have debt. I think the key is to not let things get out of hand.
So this right here, this $14,058.18 is the amount of credit card debt, along with a few other petty debts that I am in as of March of 2025. And the reason why I am posting this is to hold my damn self accountable and get this shit paid off. Now, I do not want to take out any money from my savings to pay any of this down.
I'm 31, I'm single, I live alone, I'm currently paying off $29,000 in credit card debt. I'm definitely wearing the same pajamas as yesterday, but that is not the point of this video. I wanted to do a little exercise of how much interest I paid in the last 365 days on my highest balance credit card, which is my Bank of America credit card. It currently has over $20,000 balance right now. In April of 2024, I paid $430.29 in interest. In May, I paid $416.24. In June, I paid $425.26. July, I paid $407.32. August, I paid $423.38. September, I paid $428.33. October, I paid $401.23. November, I paid $415.81. December, I paid $329.20. January, I paid $410.64. February, I paid $409.26. Finally, last month, I paid $367.51. That is my lowest interest in the past 365 days, bringing our grand total of $4,505.09 paid in interest on my Bank of America card. I'm going to go to bed now.
Tying up $650 a month for me. And that loan, if I can get it paid by next Friday, will actually end up saving me about $250 a month in interest. You heard that correctly. 327%. Not all of these cards are over limit like you're saying they are.
Gambling?
My TJ
like
Maxx credit card and my Discover are in hardship, and that is back pay, and I'm almost caught up. That's why you're seeing negative amounts. And TJ Maxx is closed. Capital One is not over the balance. It's actually under by $3. The last two that you're seeing, Citi and American Express, yes, they are over limit, but it's because I'm having to shift things around. Would I rather pay $40 in late fees, or would I rather pay 327% interest? The long and short of it is, I would rather take care of my 320% interest and then go get those cards caught up.
People pay off their debt. People attempt to pay off their debt. People throw all of their money at their debt because of the story in their minds that they will be debt-free. We all hope to be debt-free. We all have been hopefully debt-free at one point or another. We have all slaved and put all of our money towards our debt. What happens when that cycle is endless and you never actually reach the point of having the disposable income? And the whole time you've been paying off that debt, you were using that disposable income on the debt, and then it just keeps getting farther and farther away because of inflation, because of emergencies, because you don't have an adequate savings account, you don't have an adequate checking account. At this point in my life, I strongly believe that I am putting myself and my family at more financial risk to be spending all of my money on my debt, to try so hard to budget on a shoestring and only give myself X amount for food and miscellaneous tasks. Things are way too expensive right now for me to not have hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in my checking account just to cover food, just to cover rent, just to cover my kids need bigger socks and I got to go run to Target. Those purchases require disposable income. But every time you look at your bank and you see disposable income and you think, oh, I'm going to put that towards my debt because one day I might have no debt and I might have endless disposable income. You have the disposable income right now. Spend it on what you need to spend it on. Save things for the next emergency and just pay the debt when you can. You know, nothing is promised. Truly, we do not know what is around the corner. I think at this stage, politically, socially, financially, it's actually super risky to put tens of thousands of dollars into debt, which is not bringing anything back to you when we have no idea what is on the horizon.
Imagine being me, okay, and your credit card payment is due today. The minimum payment that you can make is $165. There's only $100 in your personal checking account. You don't have a personal savings account right now. You have to go to your business bank account to withdraw money to make your minimum credit card payment. And you're 30 years old. And still believing that you're going to be the person who creates generational wealth for you and your family.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
So, my husband and I are $60,000 in debt.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay. Part of the problem.
What you buy for 65,000?
Let me explain how we got here. In June of 2022, we had a good amount of savings and decided that our home that we've been living in for a couple years just needed some maintenance and some upgrades. You can see behind me, we live in like a very normal house, but there were some things like on the outside where our stucco was falling off, so we needed to have that repaired. We had our house painted, we upgraded our bathroom a little bit, and also decided to pay off my husband's private student loan because the interest is not great. And so we had plenty of savings and we decided to just drain those bad boys. We both had really stable jobs, able to squirrel away some money over time and build back up our savings again. 2 weeks later, unexpectedly, I was laid off from my job. And I'm the breadwinner of our household, so it did not go well. I was unemployed for about 7 months. Thank goodness I had social media to keep us afloat for a little bit, but here's the deal. We had to put a lot of stuff on credit card to be able to keep ourselves afloat. So anything that could go on a credit card went on a credit card. And that allowed my husband's income to pay for our mortgage, our car payments, our daycare, things like that. But everything else went on a credit card. We cut back as much as we could, but
Hell no.
I think the moral of the story is try to avoid credit card debt if at all possible. You don't want to get in that endless cycle where you're just digging yourself out of a hole. Hey, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there. Until next time, take care of yourself. And we out.